Hey everyone, this is Sam and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys the fastest dribble moves and crossovers that's going to guarantee you blow-bys against your defender. So this year in 2K22, majority of the time this is what happens. That defense is going to stick to you like glue and you can't get past it. But that's in the past. I guarantee you after today's video, you'll be able to do this on call. You can see time and time again, I'm able to blow by the defender, and right here, that is Hall of Fame Drew Holiday, alright? And we just blew the heck right by him. And this not only works for tiny, speedy guards like Irving, you can see John Wall, a bigger guard here, can also get by the defense with the same move, but because it's a bigger guard, more dunks. And in a 5v5 setting, this is just as deadly. That is quick isolation against the defender, straight blow by into a floater because it's help defenders. That action right there, beautiful. So that sticky defense is no longer going to cause you any trouble. I guarantee it.
And he lays it up and in.
So if you enjoyed today's video, please add me a like. And also, if you'd like to see more tutorials from me with on builds and even gameplays, you can click on the card above or the link in the description below for my playlist on every 2K22 tutorial I've made all year. And if you would like to play together with me online and also just chat with me in general, feel free to add my socials right here. So let's take a look at the button combinations you're going to need to trigger this move. So first of all, keep your ball away from the middle, so close to the sideline, so in this case the right hand, and then you want to hold turbo and flick the right stick down. This is going to trigger a step back move, and as this is happening you want to still hold on to turbo, but before the ball hits the ground, now what you want to do is you want to flick the right stick to the left, but at the same time also push and hold the left stick to the left. So the right stick is a flick to the left stick is a push and a hold to the left. If you do that before the ball hits the ground out of the step back, you're going to blow away with this speed boost kind of crossover. Continue to hold turbo here, but now you're still pushing the left stick to the left, but before the ball hits the ground, you want to rotate the left stick from left to the top to angle yourself towards the basket. And during this sequence, you're still holding on to turbo the whole time. That's going to get you to dip past the defender, and then you can finish the layup. So you have to understand, this time we're doing it with John Wall, this left to top rotation is key while holding turbo. You got to use it to get the angle. So you can't rush this rotation. It's relative to where the defender is. So make sure the left to top rotation is angling yourself towards the back. You can see me clearly do that left to top rotation with the left stick there while holding on to turbo. That's what you have to get used to. So the ideal starting spots for this move is usually past the elbow area and just before the hash mark. You trigger that move around that area, you're going to get all of these blow-bys consistently. Now, the closer you are to the three-point line is actually even better because they're going to bite on that step back more. So if you can get to the three-point line as close as possible, and you can see me do that left to top rotation and just get that dip on them right there. And against elite defenders or using the pick and roll, there's an extra step you can add to make the move even more effective. So what you want to do is the extra step is you want to hold turbo and then flick the right stick to the right. So that's going to get you that hop. And now before the ball hits the ground, still holding on the turbo, flick the right stick down. And then now before the ball hits the ground, flick the right stick to the left and push the left stick to the left. Hold it. And then as you get by, rotate the left stick from left to the top, still holding it. Then you can get that angle and finish it up. And this is actually better with bigger point guards. You can see Drew Holiday do the same move and just get easy dunks out of it. So you must be asking, why does this work so well? Well, let me show you exactly what's happening to make this so effective. This hop is good to create initial separation, but leading to that step back. And then you're escaping out of it with that turbo cross, but the defender always bites on the step back. You see, Drew Holiday is trying to meet that step back, but as he's doing that, I'm already crossing and going the other way, and then I'm angling past him. That's the key right there. And obviously, if they don't play the step back, shoot it. So make them play it. And if the second they play even half a second on that step back, they're done. You can see Kyrie gets right by Kemba here and draws the foul. Obviously, these are 5-on-5 situations, but it doesn't matter. And you can do this on Hall of Fame. I tested this on Hall of Fame, and it's just blow by city every time. Superstar, same thing. Anything lower it's over. You can get 100 points doing this. So the guard dribble packet on animations matters, but I would say Kyrie's best. And you can see if it's a lesser guard, you can just add in a screen. And if it's like a good guard like Kyrie, if you add in a screen with the same exact moves, it's even deadlier. Like you can see it here. I'm adding on all these screens from Blake, spacing the floor, doing the same move, just running into the screen, and it's open layups. And eventually, obviously, they're not going to give you the open layup, so they're going to start playing it. But if they start playing it, it just leads to other things. And if you get a good finisher like Kyrie, just because they bring help, it doesn't mean they can stop you, right? There was that Euro layup right there. And you can see this time they completely just full sell on it and kind of just double carry. I can even throw it up for easy lobs because the roll man is always going to be there. So this dribble move is pretty fast. And that crossover coming out of that step back has a pretty significant speed boost. So when it's all combined together, and if you get good at that left stick, left to top, angling yourself to the basket, you're going to be dominant. And obviously, they bring crazy help, just hit the shooters because you are still, at the end of the day, spacing the floor. This is going to add an immense amount of pressure to the defense. They will break. And then if you can make that read as they, bring more help, you will get all sorts of good stuff. This still, though, is the best with a point guard that can do, tough finishes because you are going to get your... You're either going to get wide open or you're going to get a window of openness. But the better the finishing guard, obviously, the more efficient the results. And to work on this, because you're not going to get this right away, I suggest go on Blacktop, play one-on-one on Hall of Fame, and then just try to trigger this move like what I'm doing here. And as you trigger it, if you get the blow-by, don't score. Just do what I do. Once you know, like this is point of no return. They can't stop you, right? Just come right back out and then try to do the move again. Because Blacktop's got a pretty large shot clock, so once again, blow by them. Don't jump here. At this point, if you can finish the layup, and they can't beat you. So once you get to that point, you're sure you would have made the layup, just come back out and do it again. This is excellent practice, and you can tell, like on Hall of Fame, 3 straight blow-bys every time. Like this can't be stopped. So if you're grinding my career, my team, or you want to sneak in a useful isolation quick move on Play Now Online, this is the one to go to because it's effective. Now against a human being, you can't spam it, but you can at least hit still probably 3 or 5 a game and get good stuff out of it. Especially if you add in the pick and roll, then do this every time because then they have to honor it. But if you're playing against computer and just simply grinding your badges or just grinding my team of domination, this is nice and easy and it's a good move. So as you get comfortable, this fast move and that angling at the stick that you're doing with this is actually going to take your game to the next level because I got plenty of more moves to add on to this. I would say this is the basic foundation one you need, but that left to right, pushing the left stick all the way to the left, holding it, and then rotating it back to the top just to get yourself the angle to the basket to finish, that's an essential 2K skill. You nail this move with that, that's going to translate to a whole bunch of other stuff that is going to help you become even better. All right. So if you want to see more tutorials, click on the card above or the link in the description below. All my 2K22 tutorials will be there. Gameplay, builds, absolutely everything. And if you want to chat and also play together with me, I will leave my socials after this clip. So feel free to add me on PSN and Twitter right here. So as always, thanks for coming by. If you got any questions, ask away. And I'll speak to you guys again very soon.